Hello, welcome to the channel. In this video, we are going to talk about basics you need to know in case of gas leakage, water leakage, or any electrical issue. So this will include shutoffs for gas leakage, so it can be your furnace, fireplace, or your cooktop, or your gas meter. And then for the water, it will be kitchen sink, your main washroom sinks, toilets, or similar. And then for the electrical, so if there's any issue with your plug-in and you might be smelling wire burning, or there is a chance that it can cause a fire, so you need to shut off your breakers. Disclaimer for this video. This video is for information purpose only to be used when it's safe to do so. Please do not attempt to shut off anything in case that it can result in death or serious injury. Also, if you think the issue is severe and emergency, please call emergency services. So now before we get into video, so I will also recommend you have a short list of emergency contact numbers. So in this one, you can keep it as a screenshot in your phone or in your notes or on the top of your contact list. So in this one will include, first of all, 911, which is only to be used for life-threatening issues, major fire, or in an accident. Other than that, if I talk about related to your house, then you will need to have your utility company contacts. So first your electricity, then your gas, and then your water provider. So in case if there's any major emergencies, you can smell a gas in your house, but you can't locate it, you will need to leave your house right away and call the emergency number for the provider. Also have emergency contact for a plumber, electrical, and heating company. If you house a brand new house from a builder, then you can use builder's contact number as an emergency contact, as they can call plumber, electrician, or heating company. But make sure if it's a life-threatening issue or a major fire issue, you must contact 911. So the shutoff for the gas meter is at the bottom of the gas line here. So if these two holes align, it will shut off the gas meter. So you will need to use a plier to turn it off completely. So this can be done in case of if there's a major gas leakage in the house, and then you have to leave the house right away and then call emergency number. And just to protect it from the outside, you can shut this one off, so it will cut off all the supply in your house before causing any major damage. So I'll attach a picture how it looks when it's closed and open. So if there's any gas leak by your furnace, then you will need to shut off the valve there so that there is a gas supply cut off right away. So if you see right now, the valve is parallel to the pipe, that means it's on, and if it's perpendicular or 90 degrees to the line, that means it will be shut off. So also you will need to shut off the main power for the furnace, and I'll attach a picture. It's usually closer to your furnace, and it will say on the label as furnace switch or furnace on off button, and then you will need to do that. Same goes for your hot water tank. If there's any issue with the hot water tank, then you will need to shut off the gas here, and then also you can turn it off from the controller or plug out the main plug-in for your hot water tank. But if it's gas hot water tank, but if it's your electrical hot water tank, then you can turn off the breaker from your electrical panel. So I'll be explaining the electrical panel system after this one, so then you can get full information. Then if you have a gas leak issue with your fireplace, then remove the top screen. So you can just pull it up like this and it will come out. And then you might be able to directly see the gas line, or there might be another cover plate, so you can remove this as well. And then inside there is the gas line, so you will just need to shut it off, and then you can turn off the gas supply for your fireplace. Then there is another gas line for your cooktop or range. So in this one, the cooktop is not installed, so I'll show you directly from here. So the gas line is at the base there. So in this one, if you have a cooktop here, then you will need to remove the drawer like this, take it out. And at the bottom, if you see, there are controls. So if you press this will unhook the drawer with the track. you need to do on the both side, and then this drawer will come out, and then you will have access to the gas line. You can shut it off. But if you have a range slider cooktop, then you can just take it out. At the back there will be a gas line, and then you can shut it off. In case of your water emergency, this will be your main shut-off that is inside the house, and you can again turn it to the sideways 90-degree angle or perpendicular to the pipe to turn it off. And then you will have a water meter here, but there's no cutoff on the no shut off on the water meter, so you won't be able to do it, but this will be the main control. And then on the top, it depends on how your plumbing is done for the house, but then the pipeline divides into these three options, which means this one goes to your main house, this one goes to your humidifier, and this one goes to your exterior. So now depending on what you want to shut off, so if you want to shut off your whole house, then the main valve is the option. If it's under the sink, I will be explaining that as well. And then if it's for your dishwasher, laundry, or your toilets, then there are separate turn off valves for them, and then you can just use them. But if you have to shut off your whole house water, then the main control is the best option. Also, for example, if there is a power outage and your whole house heat is not working and there is no source of heating in your house, I would highly recommend that you need to shut off your main supply and drain off the water from your all the taps and faucet right away. Otherwise, if your house goes below freezing temperature and your water is turned on, it will freeze and your whole house water line will burst. That will be a major issue, so please keep that in mind. Then for the plumbing issues under your sink, so it can be your kitchen sink or washroom sink. So I'll be explaining this in the kitchen sink because most of the things are similar as for the washroom sinks as well. So if you see here, there are two sinks on the top. There's a plumbing coming like this. There's a plumbing drain, and then the P-trap, and then it goes to the main drain. So in this one, if there's any leakage at any of these plumbing drains, then you can stop using the sink and contact a contractor to fix it. Then if the issue is with your tap or the faucet for the sink, then if you see there's a white pipe and the blue pipe, there are two pipes going to the top, so that's for your hot and cold connection. So if you see the valve there, it's going parallel to the water line. So if you turn it clockwise, I'll attach a picture for that one, and then it will cut off the power. Cut off the water connection for your faucet and the tap. So if there's any leakage in the tap, then you will need to turn that on off. Then if you see the third connection here going to your dishwasher, so this one is already off, but normally when you're using it, it will be on. And then if there's any leakage in the dishwasher or the connection here, you can shut this one off. So now if you see any leak in the connection for the toilet, or if it's nearby your toilet, or you see any part from the tank that's leaking, you will need to shut off the connection from the floor that brings water to your toilet tank. So shut it off right away, and then you can inspect what might be causing the leakage. And then for the laundry shut off, you will have this hot and cold supply like this. So if you have laundry installed here, then you will need to access it from the top. Then you can shut off the cold supply. Right now it's already shut off, but when it's on, it will be parallel to the water line like this, and then when you want to turn it off, you can go on the sideways. So in electrical, if there is any emergency, you can smell wires burning, or there is some circuit issue that can cause major fire or something, then the first stop you need to make is your electrical panel. So if you see on the top is the main breaker that will shut off whole house power, and it will be 100 amperes, so you can shut it off if the issue is that major. Or if it's related to certain appliances or certain room plugins or certain lights, then you can find the label here and then match it, and you can turn off that particular breaker. So for example, I want to turn off a kitchen range. So if you go here in the panel, it says at number 8 and 10, it says range. So then I come here in the middle of the panel, or some panels have the numbers embossed on the side, so it depends what your panel looks like. Then you find the particular breaker. So if you see 8 and 10, so this breaker, if I shut it off, it will shut off the range for the kitchen. And then if there's an issue I have with the dryer, then it's on 26 and 28. So I find here 26, 28, and I shut it off. So similar it goes for example, if you have some issue with your family room, let's say. So here the family room is on 5AB, and then if I come here 5AB, I can shut it off. So this is a quickest way and the first step you need to do to stop any damage happening from your electrical circuit or electrical circuit issues. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you will never need to use the information provided in this video, but in case if you need, then you will be able to do it as soon as possible. If you like the information, please like the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you.